All right, morning y'all. I'm here with Tommy. We're in our Airbnb. Can't get the front door to work. Here's Utah in the morning. So we got a meeting with Cliff and Tyler. Cliff's coming in from Singapore.
It is currently 2:31 in the morning. About to head into a strategy meeting with a couple of folks. Really excited to talk through everything pertaining to Tally's ICO.
It's not Claude's fault. I just asked Claude what were the most successful ICOs, and they were crime, which I think says a lot about how we got to where we are today.
And I think that one of the main problems that we're trying to solve here is we're trying to clean up the space, right? The tech stack that we're using, Uniswap CCA, allows for transparent on-chain fundraising. So there isn't these weird backroom deals. And one of the things maybe I'm hearing here is KOLs, right? And KOLs have just like a really mixed history in the crypto space, right? Especially like the early ICO runs and all the sort of like everything between 2017 and now, where you have just like these influencers like shilling shit. And, obviously, I'll talk deeper with legal to understand like their perspective and their take on it. But it seems a big part of it is the lack of disclosure, right? Like, why is it that you have to hide what you're doing when what you're doing is a roadshow, essentially, right? Like, these KOLs should be transparently advertising their services. There's no need to really hide it, I think. Also, I think it's like a real misnomer that by saying that you're paid to do this, people aren't going to listen to it. Like, that's just advertising, right? The real goal here is to tell people that your thing that you're building even exists, right? Because for most teams, the problem is people don't even know what they're doing exists, or that they exist, or what's happening exists. I think from the project's point of view, it sounds great to get the money, but you don't want to raise money from people who are not sophisticated, who aren't qualified to be participating in something like this. Basically, they're gonna want something that you can't promise, right? You cannot promise profit to anyone. You can't promise the opportunity to make money. So we really have to fix the system. And I think it's interesting that like we start from such a low base, because I think it gives us a lot of opportunity, a lot of challenge, of course, to like do better.
It's part of the story that we're telling about like we're gonna clean up the industry. Similar to how we're gonna do a CCA sale that's transparent, and we're gonna lock the liquidity after sale. We're gonna do the same thing with our go-to-market. So let's all be real. What's worked in the past in terms of like raising a ton of money in crypto is doing these like influencer wash trading pump and dump schemes, and like billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars have been raised. Now, most of those tokens are not worth anything anymore, and that's like why the ecosystem is such a bad place right now. But what if we try to redo that playbook, but in a transparent way? Instead of going after institutions, what we do is we find people who have a strong audience in the crypto world and has some access to capital. Maybe it's not, $100,000 or $1 million like you would see from a liquid fund. Maybe it's 10K.
So we want to take some time to go through it individually. Sync.
Just add AI to that and it just gets so much more powerful.